What is happening, everyone? Brian Mello here again over at Marty's Buick GMC in Kingston, Massachusetts. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this 2021 GMC Sierra 1500 CARBONPRO Denali. This thing is absolutely stuffed. We've got the Hunter metallic paint job, we've got power steps, we've got the HD surround vision camera system, the kicker audio system, we've got the dark ash, dark walnut interior, we've got the console safe, literally everything. And I'm going to show it all to you right now. MSRP as tested on this truck is $74,085. And then first thing I'm going to take a look at is your key fob. So you've got your lock, your unlock, your remote start, drop the tailgate, and your panic button. Throw that back in my pocket. First thing we notice on this Denali, of course, are those beautiful LED headlights with your LED day runners. You've got LED fog lights down low. You've got that big, bold Denali grille that we've all come to love over the years. We've got the front tow recovery hooks in chrome. You can also see we've got our front parking sensors right here. Those are those small dots right in the front bumper. And if we come up close to the badge, you can see we've got the front camera for our HD surround vision camera system. Incredible camera system, and I'm gonna show you how that all works in just a second. But let's take a quick peek, just because I love the headlight design, at the headlight design. I'm also gonna come down here and show you just how incredible this Hunter metallic paint job is. If you haven't seen this finish in person yet, I highly suggest you take a look at it because it looks incredible. The amount of metallic flake in this paint job is head-turning. It may be the only color that I like as close as satin steel metallic. Once again, if you've been following my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the satin steel metallic finish. But this thing is comes in pretty close. As we go around the side of the truck, we get a look at the blacked out 22-inch wheels. Now this was a customer order, so he customized this truck exactly how he wanted. I think he did a great job, in my humble opinion. So we've got blacked out 22s, and I believe these are 275s, but let's just verify that. Yep, you can see right here, 275 50 R22, and these are Bridgestone Alenza tires. So nice all-season tire. This truck's gonna be doing a lot of highway driving, so you wanna get your nice fuel economy and you wanna get a nice quiet ride, and that's gonna do that without any issue. You can see we've got our 6.2-liter CARBONPRO badge right here on the fender. We've got our chrome cap mirror, LEDs up front, and if we look underneath the mirror, we're gonna see yet another camera. My camera can focus in, the sun's a little rough today, for that HD surround vision camera system. And I'm just gonna step back really quickly so you can get a full side profile of this truck. Crew cab, of course, it's a Denali. What a beautiful, beautiful truck. We've got our Denali badging down low on the door. We've got chrome trim around the windows, chrome door handles. And I'm gonna open the door really quickly just so you can see. Here's your power steps. And they fold in nice and close against the body, which is really, really good, so you're not tripping over them. They're not as cumbersome as previous generations. Going around the back of the truck, get a look, you can see we've got our power sliding rear window, we've got our LED third brake light, we've got our MultiPro tailgate, we've got our easy step rear bumper, our dual exhaust, trailer tow packages, of course, all set up. We've got our rear backup sensors, rear backup camera, coming down low just to give you a better look at everything. We've also, I don't know the name of this tonneau cover. I'll try and find out. I'll throw that in the description below. But really, really nice choice here. This was definitely not a cheap one. Looks like it is lockable. I'm not going to go over the entire MultiPro tailgate. I think by now everybody has seen it. However, I am going to show off the kicker audio system built right into the MultiPro tailgate. It is Bluetooth enabled, so you can just pair your phone up to it. Maybe you're at a football game, maybe you're at a kid's sporting event, whatever the case may be. You have basically a party right in the back of your truck, no matter where you go. Maybe, heck, maybe you're just out fishing and you just want to have some tunes. Really, really convenient system to have. Of course, it's all waterproof, so no issues there. You can see all your controls. You do have an auxiliary port, so you can plug in if you need to. You can see right here, you'll be able to charge up your phone, all from right back here. Awesome system. Very few trucks that are optioned out and ordered like this, because it is, you know, a little bit of an expensive option. I'll get you the exact pricing on it once I grab the window sticker here in just a second. But really, really cool feature. I'm glad this customer decided to opt into that. You've also got your factory spray and bed liner. or look at, I'm lying to you. It's the CARBONPRO. No spray and bed liner required. You've got your GMC on the back. You've also got your tie downs in each corner, and then you can see you've got your full power outlet as well. I'm so used to saying factory spray and bed liner on the Denalis. I'm not used to the CARBONPROs. Once again, kind of a very rare truck. You don't see these all that often. Let's throw this thing up. And I'm going to give you a look at your window sticker. Once again, just look at the paint. What a beautiful paint job. All right, so the one good thing is the window sticker was taken off. This is, like I said, there's a customer order. So he's on his way to come pick this thing up, which is why I wanted to get a video of it right now. I am recording this in 4K. So if you want to pause the video right now, you should be able to see everything on this window sticker nice and easy. And I'll give you another second to do that. And now I'm just going to go over a couple of the features really quickly, just so you know all the options that this thing's got in it. So, of course, 2021 CR 1500 four-wheel drive crew cab Denali. We've got the Hunter Metallic with dark walnut, dark ash interior. We've got our 6.2 with the 10-speed automatic. The 10-speed is an awesome transmission. If you're like me and you've been driving one of the trucks with the 8 speeds, wait till you drive one with the 10. It's an incredible improvement. You've got the Denali Ultimate Package. You've got the 22-inch wheels. You've got that 6.2. You've got the trifold hard tonneau cover installed. You've got the CARBONPRO. You've got the Kicker audio system, MultiPro audio system. We've got our Hunter Metallic paint. We've got our all-weather floor liners. Like I said, this thing is stuffed. It's got pretty much everything in it. It may even have every option. Total vehicle price, $74,085. As far as your fuel economy goes, you're looking at 20 highway, 16 city with 17 combined. And you can also see just your standard equipment on this Denali is incredible. You get your pro-grade trailering system. You've got your Bluetooth voice recognition. You've got your heated front seats. You've got everything. And I'm going to jump you up front and I'll show you everything in just a second. Another cool feature that this truck has, I don't want to ruin this window sticker, so let me throw that over here. You have your 10-quart containers in the back of both seats. You do have your armrest that doubles as a cup holder. And for those who haven't seen it, here's a look at your dark ash, dark walnut interior. Really cool color combination. I believe this truck also has the underseat storage. So nice big storage container. You can just grab this handle here, opens up, gives you a nice place to store things, keep organized so that they're not just flopping all over the place in the back. So nice little feature there. You can also see we've got our all-weather floor mats. They're sealed right here, so if you're going to be like me and you're in New England and salt and snow and stuff becomes a problem, or maybe even you're going to the beach often with your truck, you're in sand a lot, you don't want to get that all ground into the carpets, so this is definitely something you want to consider. Whether you go with the OEM or whether you go with something like a WeatherTech or the Husky liners, definitely something you want to consider if you're spending that kind of money on a truck. Heated seats are back here. You've got a USB-C, a USB port, and then you've got your power outlet as well. You've got pockets on the back of both seats, and up above you, you do have some LED interior lighting. So if you're doing some stuff back here, you can actually see. That sun is just blazing. Couldn't get a cloudy day for this truck. Would have been nice. I know the sun's a little rough, trying to cover it up. So here's a look at your door. You can see you've got your, once again, you've got that dark ash walnut interior. You've got that wood grain trim with aluminum surround. And I'm going to jump into the driver's seat in just a second, but here's just kind of what you would see as you were getting in. You can see all your power controls for your seat there. You've got your Denali embroidered on the headrest. Stitching is really, really good. One thing I always look at in vehicles is how the stitching looks. Oftentimes you'll see like the stitching gets off pattern. You're not going to find any of that in here, at least not in this one. Let's hop inside. All right, now I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. I might actually move the truck just so this sun isn't right in our face because, let's see, we should be all right. Okay, so I always say it, I'm going to go through this relatively quickly at the end of the video. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, maybe I missed something, maybe you want to learn more about a specific part of the truck, by all means, leave a comment down below, and I'll be very happy to address those questions and concerns with you. Get in the conversation. So starting off over on the left, we've got our power windows, power mirrors, we've got our power door locks, our memory seat buttons. Right here, we've got our mode selector, so you can go in like sport mode, off-road mode, whatever the case may be, depending on your driving. Most often, you're probably just going to keep in touring mode, you're going to see, or normal. Tell I've been driving a Camaro too often. Touring mode, sport, off-road, normal. You've got your four-wheel drive controls right beneath that. You've got your fog lights and headlight controls. Most likely you'll just leave those in auto. You can also increase or decrease the brightness of your gauge cluster with these right here. Now behind the steering wheel, this is going to be a little bit tough to see. Actually, it's not too bad. So you can see this does have a 15-inch heads-up display. It doesn't look that big in the video, but the heads-up display is massive. The controls are right behind the steering wheel. So right here, you can see you have the ability to change the information displayed. You can move it up and down and your brightness. So I'm going to just make some quick adjustments here. You can see I can move the heads-up display up. I can move it down. I can change the information that's being displayed in front of me. Really, really good system. One thing I do let everybody know, I've had heads-up display in my vehicle, and during the day, I love it. It's awesome to not have to look anywhere else other than the windshield, and after you've been used to it, it's kind of funny to have to drive something without heads-up display and keep looking around. But at nighttime, it can be a little bit bright in your face, so at nighttime, it's really nice that you have the ability to turn it down or completely off, whichever you prefer. Now, going over to the steering wheel. On the left side, we've got our cruise controls, we've got our forward collision alert, we've got our heated steering wheel, and then we've got controls on the back side of the steering wheel, and we can do things like change and scroll through all our favorite radio stations, things like that. We've got the Denali badge right here in the center of the steering wheel, of course, and on the right side of the steering wheel, we've got our Bluetooth hands-free controls, and then we've got this little scrolly toggle guy that we can go through all kinds of different information diagnostics on the truck. You can see as I scroll through oil life, brake pad life, tire pressure, all that kind of good stuff. And this is customizable. If you go all the way over here to your settings, yeah, we know we're not connected yet. You can actually change your displays, you can change speed warnings, you can change your info pages, whatever you want. You can do your phone, your navigation, your radio, of course, but most likely you'll probably leave this in home, and the home screen will display the speed limit, so your miles per hour speed limit, how fast you're going, your distance till empty is right here, and then your odometer, of course, at the bottom. It's cool to see a truck, only 7 miles on it, gotta love it. That brings us over here, unless I'm forgetting anything, and I don't think I am, that brings us over to our 8-inch GMC Intelligence System. We've got AM, FM, XM satellite radio. We've got built-in navigation, 4G LTE, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. We've got our HD surround vision camera system that I'm going to show you. And this is a super, super intuitive system. I cannot emphasize that enough. There are a lot of options when it comes to how the infotainment system runs in a vehicle. A lot of them are very cumbersome. When you're going and test driving vehicles, whether it's this, whether you're driving a Ford, whether it's a Ram, I don't care what it is, make sure that you actually use the system as you would use it. So go in, set some favorites, use the navigation, figure out how hard it is to go into the settings, see how simple and easy everything is to use, because it's no fun to have a really nice looking system that's not easy to use. You don't want to be hunting for settings and options and things like that. Now, if the screen looks a little funny, I still have the plastic on it. I'm going to leave it on there so the customer can do the satisfying peel when he gets in it. So that's why you're seeing little bubbles and things like that. I'm going to go over to the camera now. So our HD surround vision camera system. Amazing feature, especially if you're someone that actually tows with your vehicle or you're doing a lot of city driving. You can see we've got an overhead view over here on the left, and then I'm looking behind. Actually, am I looking behind us? No, I'm looking in front of us right now. So the yellow dot corresponds with which direction you're looking. So if I tap here, I'm looking behind. If I tap here, I'm looking in front. You can see that yellow dot changing, and then we've got our overhead here. You're going to look at every view. You can see a 3D render of where we actually are, and it's very accurate, and it's super clear. I can see Bob walking around, one of our commercial reps now. We've got our curb hunter cameras. You've got those beautiful black 22s. You don't want to rub those on the curb if you're going to park this thing, once again, like in a city or somewhere tight. So utilize that. Every camera option you could possibly want. It definitely makes hooking up a trailer super easy. You've also got your bed cam. This is good if you had the tonneau cover off and you had stuff in the bed. You wanted to make sure it wasn't moving around. You've got the trailer hitch cam. This also has the pass-through camera. I'm not sure if any of you have seen that, but if you have a trailer, you can actually put a camera on the back of the trailer. I hate trying to explain this. You can put a camera on the back of the trailer so you can activate that and actually see through the trailer. So it'll look like you're seeing straight through it. But plenty of options as far as what you want to see, what you want to look like with this HD surround vision camera system. Once again, make sure when you go test drive one of these, use the system. Really try it out. It's super accurate. The display is the best that they've ever been. Use the system. You have your My GMC app. You can actually log in. You can set service appointments if you need to. You've got your OnStar. You can do your climate control system all through here, but I'm still a little bit old school. I'm really happy they didn't get rid of the physical knobs because I like to be able to just spin and adjust my temperature on the fly that way. Apple CarPlay works incredibly well in here. Hook up your phone. You can use Waze. I say it in all my videos. I'm a huge fan of Waze. I think it's the best navigation system. Yes, you have the built-in nav, but it's nice to have alternatives. And if you're someone that's going to always hook up your phone, use your Waze. It works really well. Finds all kinds of hazards on the road. Will find speed traps and things like that. Really cool system. I haven't used the Android Auto, but I'm sure if you're an Android user, you've used it. If not, make sure, once again, plug in your phone. Try the system out when you take one of these for a test drive. I'm not going to harp on this too much. I'm going to drop down. We've got our climate control system right here. Below that, we've got our cooled seats. We've got our heated seats. And then we've got a slew of toggle switches. Starting on the left, this is your lane departure warning. Parking sensors on or off. Auto start and stop, you can disable that. Thank God. I'm not a huge fan of that. I know it gets you better fuel economy. I just hate it. So I do like that we have the ability to disable that if we want to. I do believe you can also go into your settings and disable it permanently. Don't quote me on that. If that is the case, which I've heard, I'll make a video on that to show you all how to do that. Drop the tailgate. We've got our hazards here. We've got our traction control. Turn on or turn off our power outlets. That includes the one in the back that I showed you earlier in the bed. We've got our hill descent control. Disable our power steps, or you can keep them extended. You can actually see up on the dash, it's telling me right now, running boards extended. Now they're extended to tire. Actually, I totally forgot to show you guys that on the power steps. I'll show you that at the end. I'm going to walk out because there's actually another option on the power step. They actually slide all the way back and let you get into the bed of the truck easier. I'll make sure I remember to show you that when I get out. Always forget that. Below that, we've got our full power outlet, another power outlet here. So you've got your, your standard plug, and then you've got your, what we're used to seeing in a vehicle. We've got a USB, USB-C, and our trailer brake controller. Right here, going into the console, we've got our wireless charging station. So if you have any pretty much new modern phone with a conductive back, just drop the phone in there. It's going to charge wirelessly for you. The less cables, the better. I think we can all kind of agree on that. It kind of sucks to have cables running all through your vehicle. I remember we used to have them hanging out of the glove box back in the day, so that's nice. Once again, we can see our nice open pore wood grain trim, aluminum surround. We've got our cup holders here. Here's a look at our console lid. That dark ash color with walnut. I think I'm a fan. I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about it. I'm usually a black interior guy, but I think this looks really good. I mean, it is a luxury truck after all. Inside, there's our look at the factory console safe. So if you're gonna, maybe you've got some cash, maybe you are a concealed carry holder, maybe you are a jeweler, who knows what it is. You need a place to make sure your belongings are secured. No one's gonna touch them. No one's gonna be able to get them, even if they get into your truck. And this will absolutely do that for you. And this is directly from the factory. So something to consider. And I love how flush it is. So you don't lose all your space. You can still stack stuff on top of this and have some space in here to do what you will. You've also got a USB, a USB-C, an auxiliary jack, and an SD card slot inside the console. And it is channeled. So if you need to plug in and run a cable out, you can do that without pinching the cable. So really nice feature there. Just going to give you another quick look at your door here. Once again, that aluminum trim. You've got your dual glove box, top and bottom. I'll open those for you just because somebody yelled at me once for not doing that. So there's your top and bottom. And then above us, we've got our big power moonroof. We've got our programmable garage door openers. We've got our LED interior lighting, our OnStar buttons, as well as our power sliding rear window controls. And then our mirror is the surround or our HD vision camera. Flip that switch, and now this is what you're looking at. This is my truck. Look, it looks good for an old truck. So now you're looking at what's behind you instead of looking at this. You know, that's what we're used to seeing when we're looking at our mirror. Now we get to see that, and I think that's, I mean, I don't know why anyone wouldn't just keep this on. It does stay on all the time. It's not just when you're in reverse. You can keep this on all the time, and it is adjustable. So there's some buttons right here. You can see I can increase or decrease the brightness. I can increase or decrease the zoom. I think all the way out is the best, gives you your widest field of view. And you can tilt it depending on where you want it, but chances are you probably kind of want it a little bit low because you're looking right behind you. So that's your HD vision mirror. And then the steps, just the last thing that I'll show you. I know we're at the 20-minute mark now. So what you can do, you can see the power steps extended. There is a button on the back of the step. You can see right here. And if I tap that with my foot, that is going to slide the power step all the way back and allow me access to the bed. So I can step right up, nice and easy, and now I can gain access, of course, if the tonneau cover wasn't on, to the bed. So pretty cool feature there, something that I always forget to show, and then just give it a tap, and there she goes. That, my friends, is the sort of quick rundown on this 2021 GMC Sierra 1500 CARBONPRO 6.2 Ultimate everything. As always, I thank you all for watching. Once again, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, want to know more, by all means, drop a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer those questions for you. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten on this channel. Please consider subscribing if this video helped you at all, and I will see you all in the next one. I think the next video is going to be a Trail Boss. Yeah, Trail Boss should work. Or maybe this one right here. You guys let me know. Trail Boss, Denali HD Duramax. See you next time, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.